Okay, welcome everybody to race number 2, the heat race number 2 here for the SSSR series here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the HCWL 200. As you can see on the left side of your screen how the qualifying results came out for the second group here. And to really no one's surprise, the hometown guy on the pole, Nicholas Watt in the 01 Olive Garden Dodge, will lead him off, followed by the 93 of Brian McFadden. He will be in a Chevrolet. In the second row, Toby Foster in a Ford, and Thomas Browning in a Chevrolet. Next row, there's David Berger in car 13, and the 88 of Ginger Snyder. Going to have a great race today. Rick Toms is in the next row. Alongside him is Kelly O'Berry in the Sweet Frog Dodge. In row number 5, it's Eric Bond and John Kimball. In the next row, it's Dina Cady in car 33 and Robert Slonaker in the number 15 Dodge. Row 7, Stephen DeVincenzo. Great run at Daytona. Hopes to back it up here today. And Justin Bond in car 66. Row 8, there's Jill McBain, one of the CWO Buicks, and David Cheney, looking to just finish a race. Monica Fry is in the next row, and beside her, Tyler Summers had a fantastic run at Daytona. Jared Foster and John Rucker accompany row 10. Row 11, Aaron Cady and Brandon Reese. Brandon Reese, another one of those cars that's going to have a good finish in this one. Miles Bennett Dyson and Matt Toms. Matt Toms trying to make his first race. He's going to have to come from 24th position to do that. As well will James Manuel and Nina Williams in the next row. And in the final row, Aaron Slonaker way in the back. And the man known as M. Bison rounds out the 28 cars that will attempt to get in the field for the HCWL 200. Remember, the top 17 will advance. After this race, 34 cars will be locked in. Then there'll be 6 provisionals handed out for those that are highest up in the points. Then everybody else will pack it up and have to wait till next race. Today's weather is clear and 61, unlike yesterday's run, which was cloudy and in the low 50s. We got a little bit of a wind out here today. That's going to make this a little different race than the other race was, and then maybe again, maybe not. Now, the first race was kind of wild. Probably going to see some wild stuff here in this second one. There will be 114 laps. At halfway, we'll take a little bit of a station break unless a caution comes out. Then we'll take one in while the caution's going on. You can see there at the right side of your screen there at the bottom, you can see the amount of seconds that are left before we get the command to start the engines and the cars will roll off. I hope to have a fantastic race here today. Amazing that we actually have the guy that, sponsoring this race with his own Fed, and he's from right nearby in Atlanta, Georgia. He gets the pole here. Maybe that's karma. Maybe he'll also get the pole for the actual race. We'll see. And we'll see who makes the field here in just roughly about 20 seconds. We're going to go ahead and hit track side here. Here we are. We'll get the command here.
Drivers, start your engines!
And there they go. This will be yet another 114 lap run here. Pace car ducks in. And they're off. Race number 2 underway. We'll get a little hairy here for these first couple laps. Drive it off there, off into turn 1. Toby Foster going to try to lead this first lap, and he will. Right off the bat. Whoa! 3 wide for second. Looks like Brian McFadden's going to come out with that. Man, what a dogfight back. Man, they are still 3 wide back there. This, Eric Bond, Rick Toms, Nick Watt. 4 wide. Man, they are not messing around here. 3 wide, sometimes 4 wide back there. First couple cars have kind of broken away a little bit. Nick Watt still dropping back a little bit here. Hung on the outside. Looks like the handling on that car not quite up to par yet. Looks like that car likes the outside too much. He's still dropping back. Looks like he's back to about 8th or 9th at this point. There goes Dina Katie on by. There's the 94. Oh, look at that. Kelly O'Berry making a bold move. The 01 still can't get to the bottom. There's something wrong with that car. He is continuing to fall back here. There's Dave Cheney getting by. There's Thomas Browning getting by. Jill McBain getting her nose in there. My goodness, he's almost back to 15th already almost. Still dropping back. There's McBain. Aaron Katie in 23. Now he's going to stick the nose down and make it 3 wide. There's John Rucker, 68. Man, look at all this battling. This is all going back about that transfer spot. This is on lap 7. Nick Watt is all the way back to the transfer spot. Whoa, whoa! Man, that was gutsy. The 7 car on the bottom forcing his way. Man, you would think this was the last lap of the race the way these guys were going after it. Now John Rucker moves Nick Watt up the hill. Not even looking at the lead because this is some wild racing going on back here, and this is for the 15th spot on back. And this is good stuff back here. Monica Fry, she's just been stuck in the middle since the beginning of the race. Can't really get anywhere. Finally, Nick gets back on the bottom. I think that's where that 01 wants to be. Finally gets back in there, but he's all the way back in 18th. Whoa! Contact. contact between the 66 and the 68, but everybody keeps their peace and we keep going. Kind of seen it back there just a little bit. Just a little slight nudge between the 68 and 66. Everybody keeps the cooler heads prevail and we keep going. Back up front, the Brian McFadden show at this point. He leads over David Berger in second. Try to make a move here. He wants a piece of that lead. And here comes Kobe Foster. Now I couldn't quite get to the bottom there. Let's go back in line. Rick Tom's running in fourth. He needs to make this race. The 88 as well, both of those cars. Getting close to about the time when these tires really start to wear off a little bit. The grip factor's going to start going bye-bye, and we'll start seeing long run cars get up toward the front, and those guys that have a short run car, they're going to start going toward the back. Kobe goes into second, and here comes Rick. He's going to get into third. Ginger's going to try to come up and get fourth. Right now for the fourth spot. It looks like David's holding serve right there, and he will stay in fourth. Take a look back through the field here. Transfer spot is the 06 car. Jill McBain. Trying to make her first race of the year. And the fire goes to Justin Bond, 66. Here's a battle. Dave Cheney. A couple of cars there need to get themselves in position. And with Brandon Reese on the outside making some passes. Outside hasn't really done very well for most folks, but maybe he can prove somebody wrong here. Whoa, got shoved up the hill that time by the 23. Comes the 66 and the 06 into the picture now. Right around that transfer spot. Well, I think it's going to be free wide there for just a moment. Aaron Cady there in 23. Justin Bond, 66. 06, Jill McBain. And here comes the 48 of Matt Toms. Started back in 24th. Now he's trying to make a run to the front. Remember, only the top 17 can get in. Here comes Nick Watt. He's trying to get back into the race. There's James Manuel. Oh, and Brandon hit the wall. Brandon just slapped the wall just a little bit coming into turn 1 there. But he stays in it. Can't give up now. Still 3 wide. James Manuel gets his nose in there. That's going to drop Brandon all the way back to 21st. Right now, that the only pain is still the car in the field right now. We'll go back up front, see if anything's changed up there. Yep, still Brian McFadden holding serve. 23 laps in the books, no caution flags yet. Had a close call there early in the race, but nobody damaged. All 28 cars still running, still in the lead lap. There's Mr. Foster running in second. Battle right now is for third. There's Dave Berger, Rick Toms, and Ginger Snyder. These three have been duking it out for the third spot for the last 10 or so laps. Bumper and try to push him by the 18. And this looks like a little bit of Daytona drafting here. Both cars will get by Rick. Drop Rick back to 5th. Stephen DeVincenzo's moved up to 6th spot. Eric Bond 7th. Thomas Browning in 8th. Series veterans there. They know what they got to do to get in this race. And Kelly O'Barry having a strong run. Trying to make her second race in a row. Look at this, trying to pass on the outside. Here comes John Kimball into the mix. That white and black car right behind her, the Buick. Right now he's the leading Buick. And look at Kelly. She might make it work. I think she will. How about that? She has made a pass on the outside. We have not seen much of that here at Atlanta, but she made it work. Got that car working well on the outside. If you can pass on the outside, you're unstoppable. Jared Foster running in 11th. Got Dina Katie there in 33 right behind him. And we got the 7 of Tyler Summers, 23 of Aaron Katie. And then here's this battle. That's Dave Cheney again. Running in 15th, 16th. In that transfer spot, which is a battle between 6 cars right now. There's the transfer spot. Now belongs to Matt Thomas. Like a 5-car battle right now. Matt's going to take that spot away from Justin Bond. Now here comes Brandon Reese. He's going to try to take his shot at it here. 30 laps in the books here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Race number 2. James Manuel, Nick Watt. This race looking a little different than the other race. The other race we were bombarded with cautions. This one's got a green flag run look to it. Toby has been closing in on Brian here. They both got about a 2-second lead on third place. That's only because third place has been a dogfight. These two kind of just put it on cruise control. This is a good run for that 2 car after he had a miserable run at Daytona. Just to be up front here, running solidly in this race. Looks like he's going to be well on his way and making this race pretty easily. Unless something bogus happens. And trust me, after watching the first race, anything bogus could happen. There's third spot. Now Ginger Snyder has moved up into third. He's gone by the 13 car. Looks like she's trying to put a little distance between her and the 13. Rick Toms. There's good old Steven there in the OWF Chevrolet. We got a new 7th place car. There's Kelly O'Barry. Picking them off one at a time. Now close in on Steven there. Big battle back here for looks like the 9th, 10th, 11th spot now. Combo Browning, Eric Bond, Jared Foster, a couple of the veterans there. The rookie John Kimball, and Katie all in that mess there with those 5 cars. You see ahead of him there, Kelly is now going for the 6th spot. Keep our eye back here on these fellas though. Try to settle it out here. Car's losing some grip now. The tires starting to get old. And with the sun beating down on this track, it is going to make it a little more slippery. You can tell by the lap times, more than a second off the pace of what they were running 30-some laps ago. At the start of this race, they were just flying around here. Now it's a battle of control. Back at the transfer spot again. Right there's the battle. The 66 car for the time being. Now it's the 81. Looks like it's going to be between these 6 drivers right here. Who's going to make it and miss it? And now Dave Cheney is the bubble man, but here comes Brandon Reese. Not giving up. Now Reese is in the field. Not just the nose. Couple cars struggling back here, including 2 of the Dustin Sloanaker racing machines. Aaron Sloanaker and Robert Sloanaker, both of them. Off the pace here. We need some help to get back in this one. Monica Fry is also way back there. Bison, Rucker, Nina Williams, Miles Bennett Dyson, the back markers back up front. We're approaching lap number 40 here. We are flying through this race. Average speed 180, almost 186 miles an hour. Toby Foster content to run in second. I think these guys are just content to pedal around here for now. They're again looking at the lap times. 30.5, 30.7. About a 10th quicker that lap. Let's see what he does does on this lap. Double miles per hour. They can't even get up to 200. When they first started the race, it was up around 201, 202 entering the first corner. Now they're not even able to reach even 190 at this point. You can tell the grip level is on the way. Oh, 3 wide here. Man, these three folks here, they're thinking they're in the transfer spot the way they're running. Rick Toms, David Berger, and Ginger Snyder are all just stuck right there. They're like magnets. Probably the best battle on the track. Here they go again, 3 wide. Amazing stuff here in Atlanta. We didn't see this stuff last season. These guys are all over each other. Thomas Browning's moved up to 6th. Steven DeVincenzo's now stuck on the outside and getting past. Eric Foster getting by. Here comes Eric Bond. He's taking a look. Steven shuts the door. Now John Kimball's car on the outside, and he makes the pass on the outside. And we're starting to see some guys make some passes on the outside. Maybe they know something about this race. Well, if you can pass on the outside late in the race, that's a huge advantage. Aaron Katie right there, 11. Matt Toms is starting to pick him off one and one. He's almost approaching the top 10. 33, 48, 7, 30, 66. 66 right now is the man. They'll make that the 30 car. Changes every lap. It's crazy. You can tell the tires are really starting to take effect on these cars. These cars are really sliding around. Here comes James Manuel. He's going to make it 3 wide. Nick Watt on the outside. Justin Bond in the middle. Again off turn 4. Daniel's got some momentum. Now here comes the 66 back in this. My goodness, this is great stuff back here. I can't wait for the HCWL 200 because they're racing like this in the heat race. We're going to have a fantastic show in the big race. Manuel was in the race, now he's out of the race. Here comes Nick Watt right back into it. He's just 1 spot away. Lap mark this time by. 7 laps away from halfway. That lap, Nick Watt in the field. Justin Bond out. Now you can see Dave Cheney and Jill McBain starting to come back up to these guys after they've been racing each other hard these last few laps. Seems like this Atlanta track, it's starting to remind you a little bit of Rockingham or Darlington, the way the tires give up. Boy, log jam again. This is some wild stuff here. Now the 7 car stuck on the outside. That time, it's Tyler Summers. Whoa! James Manuel trying to force his way in there. Didn't almost work there. Now Joe McBain. And Dave Cheney's right there as well. Wow. This is some wild stuff back here. We're not even paying attention up front because this is where the action is right now. Now James Manuel is in the field. And now it looks like it's going to settle down a little bit. We'll go back up front here. Well, Ginger Snyder is starting to fall back a little bit. We're getting close to the end of this run. She's dropped back to about 7th spot. In fact, a lot of them cars in the back half of the top 10 have caught. The 13, the 18, and the 88. 60 laps to go. This first race. Kobe Foster has now taken the lead from Brian McFadden. During that heated exchange back there for the transfer spot, Kobe got around the 93. Approaching halfway here. Yet. We've been clean and green. All right, folks. Here's the halfway marker right here. We're halfway through this race. We'll go ahead and take a commercial break. We'll be right back for the second half of race number 2, for the HCWL 200.